Don and Nancy Briggs have 3 boys. Jimmy is 7½. Bobby and Christopher are 5-year-old twins. Christopher is autistic. Bobby and Jimmy are not.
Well, he was about 2 years old. Chris is one of a set of twins, and we started to notice differences in his development, contrasting it to Bobby's development. We ran the gamut. We saw all the doctors, and we got the normal response that it's a twin problem. It's he'll grow out of it. You know, hearing tests, eye tests. We did it all.
Did anybody have any idea what it really was?
Not really.
It would seem to be apparent if autism was caused by environmental factors, both of the Briggs twins would exhibit autistic symptoms. You only have to watch Chris and Bobby together for a short time to see the obvious differences in attentiveness, speech, and responsiveness.
Chris, where's Bobby's nose? Where's Bobby's nose? Is that Bobby's nose? Look here. Hey. Chris, look at me.
Chris, look at Dad.
Very good, thank you. Where's Bobby's nose? Is that Bobby's nose? Bobby's hair.
Bobby's hair.
Right?
Bobby's mouth.
Is that your tongue? Is that your tongue? Huh?
Okay, let's get some work done. Come on. Chris, let's do some work.
The Briggs home near Toms River is an hour and 15 minutes from the school in Princeton. Little Chris makes the round trip by school bus each day. His parents make frequent visits to the school also because there is a comprehensive parent training program at Eden designed to reinforce at home what Chris learns in school.
Okay, sit quiet. Sit quiet. Do this. Look at me. Do this. Look at me. Do this. Okay, that's good boy.
There's no answer where Chris will be in 10 years. I don't know that. I don't think any professional knows that. But we're going to try. I know the school will continue to try. And steady progress is what we want.
How did you find out that, or how did you suspect that Matt was different or might be autistic?
We suspected because, one, his language was very much delayed. He was always sick when he was little. He had numerous ear infections, and his language just wasn't developing the way it should have done. And we were also having a really hard time controlling him. He had major temper tantrums. We thought at first we were really bad parents, and why is it easy for everybody else? And then finally, when he was around 2½, I took him to the pediatrician, and she just said, you know what, I think he's okay, but let's have early intervention, take a look at him, etc. And we were also, the standard thing that they always say to you is, well, maybe it's his hearing, because we'd say to him, Matt, Matt, and he wouldn't respond. So the first thing they do is test his hearing, and obviously that wasn't what it was. So there was just too many weird things that were going on. He was flapping, he was doing a lot of this, which is his stim, and there was too many strange things. We just thought, this is not quite your typical child, and it's not all us.
I mean, that shows that he has autism.
He doesn't act as a normal 7-year-old, almost 7-year-old does. You can see that when he's around typical 7-year-olds most of the time. His processing is very delayed at times. He has good and bad days. But there are some times where you'll say, Matt, would you like whatever it may be? And he's just not paying attention. He's not there. And then so when you have to get in his face, Matt, would you like? And you have to shorten the sentence sometimes. I mean, a 2 or 3 step command, he can't. It's too long. He's lost you. Because it's not easy. When you think about down the road, it's pretty scary to think what's going to happen. So you need to get it. I mean, even now I'm thinking what's going to happen when we're not in the picture, and to protect him, because he's not like the other kids. You know, he could easily be taken advantage of, and that's why as he gets older, even now, you start to think, what's he going to be like as he gets older around other kids, and they're going to make fun of him. And you also think too of how to protect Danny, and also how to protect Nicholas as Nicholas gets older, because they'll be made fun of that they have, you know, there's lots of mean words that kids come out with, and Danny will eventually know, and Nicholas will too, that they don't have a typical brother, that he is a little different, he's a little special.